Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to SNOWRUNNER. I am trying to figure out why I do not have these good gearbox in here. Okay, so I have this special one, which is not special. All around default gearbox. Okay. Worthless. I don't... Anyway. We have a surprise co-host who'll be back in just a moment. Somebody we haven't seen in a long time. And I believe it's Micah's joining us. Hello, Micah.
Go on.
I just got started. Come on and join.
How you doing, Javius?
He's not.
Act surprised.
You sound good. I'll say that. You sound good, buddy.
Yeah, well, we'll see how long it lasts.
As long as it keeps getting better.
Javius has been through an adventure this summer. And not a good one.
It's been getting better, but it's a slow process with too many setbacks.
Very frustrating. So your pancreas will heal itself then eventually, right? Hey, Waking.
For the most part, it's actually like the pancreatitis is, I'm done with that.
Okay.
I will, in another month or so, they're going to evaluate if there needs to be any surgery.
Oof.
But when they did the endoscopy and shoved the cameras inside of me, and my doctor was surprised that the pancreas looked as good as it did.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it only had almost 3 months in there, 2.5 months in the hospital to heal, but but anyway, that right now I'm just dealing with rebuilding my body, my strength.
Right.
I said I had
Endurance,
lost
right?
60 pounds, and that was 60 pounds of what little muscle I had.
Is now gone.
Yeah.
What was that, Micah?
Oh, I was just saying the endurance
Yes.
when he was talking about that.
Stamina,
Oh, right.
all that. So, and hello, Micah. It's good to hear you too. Yeah, I just get like, we went to the grocery store today, and it's
Sitting
not
outside can make you tired.
it's not a start at one side and go to the other. It's okay, I got limited time here. It's like hit, go.
Take me
And
home.
I was wiped out by the time we got home. So
Jeez. That stinks.
It'll get better.
But yeah, it will get better. For sure.
yeah, just takes longer than I'd like. But
The Monster Scout truck is amazing, Spiral Stairs.
yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt to watch the stream too.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what we're doing, so I don't know what kind of truck to pull out.
I would say just get a flatbed if you and Micah want to start working on Cameo says hi, by the way. If you want to grab just like a flatbed, like a 2-slot or 3-slot truck. Is this going nighttime already? Oh yeah. I'm gonna work on Deliver to the Farm. Around the bend. What were you gonna ask, James?
No, I was gonna ask how the map is, but
They're nice. These maps are actually, there's a lot of different routes. And most of them are fairly well maintained. I probably will just take the road, though, in this case. Hello, Patchwork. Well, it's good to have you back again, and hopefully you'll continue to get better and better.
Thank you.
We'll be moving at a snail's pace for a couple weeks. I'm actually, and I didn't really touch base with you too much on this, but we are moving. So I've got about a week of work left in my house to get it ready to go. And then we are going to be selling the house, and not sure where we're going to go yet. Most likely, it looks like New Mexico or Arizona, and get set up out there. So I know it's kind of a...
You work on that, the mission, an old friend to unlock that new tractor.
We can. I was doing Round the Bend right now. I've got set up for that one first. And then I'll work on that one. If you guys, why don't you guys work on that one?
Well, you have to start it unless it's a task.
Okay, let me
Doing
get.
tasks you're doing around the bend? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing? Okay.
What's it called?
It's contract in the first Green Plains. It's called An Old Friend.
Let's see, old friend.
It was that tractor that I found the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I've started it. So you should be able to do it now.
There we go.
And I need to go here.
So I need a truck with a...
Hey, Darth Spectre.
Are you gonna take the large service scout trailer?
No, I was gonna get
Hey, Darth Spectre.
I was gonna drag that thing and then pick up that one cyborg bed that's out there in the woods as well with it.
I can bring the large service scout trailer to the farm.
There you go.
Unless, you were gonna drag it up. Okay.
You can drag it.
You guys should recognize that voice.
It says a scout is recommended. And I
Just
did,
wanna get something I know I can drag a trailer and another vehicle with.
I know. Well, the good news is, as I get out west, I'll try to stream earlier during the day. We'll see. I'm gonna have to figure my schedule out. Then it all depends on what job I find out there. Hopefully, I can find something remote. That really is the goal: is to find a remote job. But if I have to work somewhere physically, I will. Hello, Louie.
forgot to put the change trailer hitches.
Saddle low.
Jay says welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Hello, Louie. Oh my gosh, I wonder if that's the trailer I have to rescue. Oh boy. Oh God. Oh, the pavement crumbles. What?
Yeah.
Javius, you want to tell everybody kind of what went on?
I came down with acute pancreatitis. Did not want to heal. They kept kicking me out of the hospital early. Spent far too much time in the hospital. And as a result, I'm a fraction of what I used to be. Strength and stamina and everything. And right now, I'm just working to get off the medication and to rebuild that. I haven't been able to go back to work yet, so I'm still on narcotic pain relievers. So that's the undramatic version.
Doesn't include it. You left out all the pain and suffering in between there.
Nobody wants to hear that.
And nobody.
So
No, that's the exciting part.
At one point, I ended up using all three of our area hospitals at various times. Is there a trailer store? There it is. So
Yeah, Arthur was telling me some of that stuff. I couldn't believe some of that stuff.
Just like how badly they treated you and stuff.
it's scary and appalling to see what healthcare is.
Like where it's dropped.
Yes. I was,
It's almost like it's not humane anymore.
yes, I was in the largest of our area hospitals, the only trauma center, teaching hospital and everything. The amount of people that, I guess the polite term is altered. They're not living in the same universe as the rest of us.
Right.
And they scream and make noises and all kinds of stuff 24/7. And I ended up in a room with a guy,
Oof.
not verbal,
And just
couldn't get out of the bed. So anytime he relieved himself, they would have to come and clean him up.
oh my
I was in
gosh.
the room. I shared a room with this guy. He would make, he couldn't talk. Well, he could try to talk, and you could sometimes make out a word or two. But the amount of noise this guy made 24/7 was just, it was driving me crazy.
Made it impossible to sleep, yeah.
So
That was crazy too then.
yes, I ended up having to go and they finally moved rooms, and they so they took another person in a similar situation out of somebody else's room and put him in my bed and moved me to his old room.
Okay.
It's like, why did it take somebody having a nervous breakdown before you figured out that maybe
These two would be good roommates, so these two would be good
people
roommates.
that have very similar issues and are not compatible with most of us maybe should be in the same room together?
That is weird.
It puts a lot of work on the nurses when you put two people like that.
Oh, like too tough, like too hard of people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
you don't, just because there's two people in one room doesn't mean the same nurse takes care of each one of them.
Well, usually they usually go by floors or
Yeah.
sections of a.
Well, with my newfound experience, that more often than not, my roommate would have a different nurse than I did.
Oh, interesting. So like one nurse per room per patient, maybe.
Yeah, the tech who would do your vitals and large service count. This is no fun. Oh, I have the wrong trailer hitch.
Oh, I'm doing well, by the way, Dar Spectre, and I think that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I don't know if there really is a quote-unquote cooler part, except for like near Flagstaff. Most of Arizona's pretty hot, but I'm okay with that. It's a dry heat. But if you stay away from the cities, it is cooler, like by degrees. So Phoenix gets to like 110, 120 degrees, but in the desert surrounding it, usually the max temp's about 100. So, and they said, from what I was reading the thing that kept me from being real scared about it, because I was like, oh no, how are we going to handle this heat and stuff? I was reading Midwesterners' reviews of living out west. So there's a lot of people who have moved out there from Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, and I was reading their like thoughts about it. And what they said was, most of them said that when it's 80, you're going to wear like jeans and a sweatshirt. When it's 90, you'll probably switch over to like shorts and a t-shirt. And only when it gets above 100, like 102, 103, then it starts to feel really hot. And they said there's not, depending on where you are, there's not a lot of days that are like that unless you're in Phoenix, Scottsdale, like right in the Phoenix area. Most of the rest of the state is cooler than that. So this is the Longhorn, the old dairy. Well, I guess it's the newer of the two dairy Longhorns. But this is the Panther or whatever. Right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we do out there. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm hoping to have I'm just going to get like a Walmart swimming pool, but like a medium-sized one that has a filter system and all that stuff. And we're going to spend some time in the pool during the middle of the summer so that we have somewhere to cool off.
But my daughter lived in Phoenix for a few years.
Yeah, Phoenix.
The times that she wasn't really into using the pool.
Okay.
For the summer.
Oh, why? Because it was too hot?
Yeah.
Really?
The water gets too hot.
Yeah, that is one thing that people said, that like leave the cover off because otherwise the water will get too hot in the summer. So we'll figure it out. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. We've looked all over at different places and different prices, and it seems like that's where land is most affordable. So we're not going to be able to afford much, but we'll get a decent amount of land. It's just going to be rough land, you know. It'll be an adventure. Better than living in a cardboard box under a bridge, because that's where it could end up, you know.
Oh, LA's pretty nice.
I mean, all the nice cities are already taken, you know, San Francisco and Portland and places where it's temperate. Good luck finding a bridge that's available.
San Diego, that's where you want to live under a bridge.
Yeah.
In San Diego, right, yeah. No, I don't want to be in California, I know.
Well, if you're living under a bridge, you don't have to worry about paying taxes.
That is true. I have this little problem going on right here. See if I can get this truck up a little bit. Come on. Come on. There we go. Uh-huh. Nope. Hook to the truck. So is this the first time you played video games in a while, or have you been playing a little bit as your...
Yesterday was the first time I turned my computer on and did anything other than check an email or pay a bill.
You did an update?
It took hours and hours yesterday to update.
I was gonna say.
Windows, and then
all data update thing.
a whole lot of my drivers and stuff needed to be updated.
Oh, yeah, months, right?
Every single game there's only one game I have that didn't require an update.
So, yes, Javius is at home
Yes.
with Gary Sullivan.
How did your family take the incident?
They did what they had to do.
Now, you still have a son at home, right?
Yes.
He's a nice kid. He
one you talk to is not the one that lives at home. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'd check in once in a while and say hi.
kept encouraging me, at least go watch the stream, get on and talk to him and stuff.
Aw.
That was,
Jay's like, no, I've heard his voice before.
Way too much.
Dude, I'm good. I'm good.
a lot more than just the physical, what was.
Oh, absolutely. When you're feeling gross, it affects everything. I just know that even from having to, when we first were like starting to get ready to move, there's definitely I had to get myself like steeled up to get through it. I'm glad we're almost there though, and I'm starting to get excited. Because the potential's huge for life to be good. Hot, but good. I don't mind a warm pool, though, because I'll be out there in the evening swimming when the sun starts going down. And if the pool's hot, I'm happy with that. It's kind of like a free hot tub. In fact, I remember going out all the times that I've been out in Arizona. It's good to see you, Pedro. I would always swim. Nobody else would be in the pool, and I'd be in there swimming. Yeah, I'll have to have some ice.
Have you remedied your vehicular transportation?
Nope. I am driving my son's 300,000-mile-old Acura that is still running, and the steering pump has still not given out. I've been dumping Lucas oil into it, the steering fluid. What do you call it? The power steering sticky fluid. And it leaked for 3 or 4 months, and now it's gotten to the point where it's only leaking a little teeny bit, and I have to top it off about once a week, but for the most part I'm just putting a couple drops in. So this car is a testament to Honda. It is still running, and it is beat to heck, but it works. So,
You mean it's not as good as the Kia?
huh?
You mean it's not as good as your Kia?
Oh no, it's better than the Kia. It's not as fun as the Kia. But it works. I'm glad to have a car, and so I will once we sell the house. Here's our evil game plan. I didn't want to go in this. I'll have.
Then don't. You don't need to do it.
Oh no, not that. Into the mud. I went up in a mud pit by mistake. We're gonna sell the house, and we'll have enough equity to buy. I'm gonna buy like a $10,000 to $15,000 used motorhome. There's a bunch of them out there because everybody that had one during COVID is selling it. So there's like hundreds to pick from. And we're going to move out there and find a piece of land. Land is going for, I want to say it's about $20,000 for 40 acres. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. We're specifically looking at plots of land that have electricity next to them, because that's the most expensive utility to get put on the property. So if you have electric there already, it makes it a lot easier and a lot cheaper to set up there. So once we've done that and we've moved onto the property, I'm going to right away be looking for either like a 4Runner or a pickup truck, some sort of truck that can tow light trailers. And I'm going to get a box trailer and a flatbed trailer, like used, and we'll start bringing materials to the homestead to build, and I will also come back home and get the rest of my stuff and bring it out. So
Because the sun and the heat out there is another joyous thing to deal with in a vehicle.
yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to look at a Quonset hut. Just like a couple canvas Quonset huts that like anchor into the ground to cover the vehicles, because like you said, you've got you've got to deal with dust. You got to deal with UV rays. And so from what I was reading online was they're like, just build a cheapo Quonset hut and put your car in there. We might even look into doing something like that for the motorhome. Because it'll eat the roof of the home and stuff like that. So you gotta really watch. Okay, stage completed. Now I have to take that. Oh, see, I wish they would have told me it's coming here because I would have brought it with me. Those jerks. Well, you guys are coming here too. Oh, weird.
Almost out of gas. I got 4 gallons left.
Oh, geez.
Are you anywhere near me?
I'm
Oh,
near
wait,
our-
no, 'cause I was way behind.
Here, I'll give you some of my gas. Hold on. Because I got no load. I just got to go
I got
back.
4 gallons left. Well, no. Keep your fuel.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll try. Can I? Oh, I can't move now. It's okay. Now you can just go ahead and move this stuff. I'm gonna take this back to the garage.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Pull the tractor into that area where you pulled the other vehicle into.
So I probably need to enable that mission. So hang on a second.
Yeah.
That was under Green Plains, old friend. Okay. And what about this trailer?
I have it.
Okay, that's for James. All right.
Now the trailer, I pulled it out of the marsh. As I was
Okay.
going by, I just grabbed it as I was going by.
Okay.
Trailer what?
There's a flatbed trailer. I left it there.
Okay.
So once we get out there, we're going to have to set up things that we have to build as soon as we get out there. We're going to be using a temp fence for the dogs. I probably am going to look at buying like a used Mahindra or Kubota tractor too. Like a small one. But we're going to need to be able to grade out the place where we're going to live. And we're going to need to be able to use like a post hole digger and all that stuff. So there's going to be a lot of like quick buys. Hopefully we'll find stuff that we can, get affordably. But I should have enough equity in the house that it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, like this is our last money. Like we should be able to have some money in the bank too. We'll have to see, but I don't necessarily have to have a tractor. I'd like to get one, but I might end up just having to rent one. And who knows? Maybe we'll find a neighbor that has one or something, and they'll be able to do stuff and help. So we'll see. Help, neighbor. Delivered to the farm. Okay, so there's a large scout trailer that needs to be delivered.
Yep. I got that.
Okay, and so I'm going to head back to my other mission then that I'm working on, which I'll be coming back to the farm again also. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard that car batteries don't last long. That is weird. People said like 2 years maybe is how long a car battery lasts at the most. Is that just because of the extreme heat, Jay? It's funny. It's surprising they haven't figured out a solution for that. So then, if you are looking at like, let's say you're looking at like buying a Tesla or something like that, is that a bad idea if you live in the desert? Like if the car batteries are dying that quick. What was that, Micah?
Huh?
Is it Tesla on your short list?
No, not on mine. I'm just wondering, like for sales purposes, like if you live out there, is it stupid to buy a Tesla? Like, I mean, I'm agreeing with you in general, Louis. Like, I would never buy a Tesla, but Everybody's saying in general. Okay, all right. Let me just. Is it a worse idea to buy one in the desert?
The
They don't do well in the cold.
any extreme weather
Yeah.
is going to negatively affect an electric vehicle. But a Tesla battery and the battery that's in your car right now are nowhere near comparable
Different kinds of batteries, totally.
how they're constructed. So
I heard a rumor that Geico is no longer going to insure Tesla trucks. So that could be a real problem for
Like
people.
the trucks, like the.
Yeah, for some reason they decided that they're not gonna insure them. Maybe there's been too many fires.
Oh yeah, I've heard that they like if you put your electric car in your garage, they won't insure your house.
I think.
And with solar panels too, they're finding if you have a certain kind of solar panels on your house, they won't insure it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. I just went around in a big circle. I'm so lost right now. Where am I going? How did I manage that? Okay. I'm back at the farm again. Hello. I'm off again. They are ugly. I would never buy a Tesla truck. I don't. Now, if I'm looking at electric trucks and let's say I was forced to buy one, I do like the Rivian. Is that it? Rivian?
Rivian.
Yeah, those are nice looking. If I was going to buy an American truck, non-electric, I would really want one of those Bronco Classics. Those are cool looking. With the big white wheels and the big white grille. The red Ford lettering. They made it look a lot like the original. Instead of big honking tires.
I wouldn't own anything electric.
No, not electric. Not electric.
Well, I mean, not even hybrid.
I don't think those are hybrid. They're
No, they're not.
they're 2.7 liter EcoBoost. Am I going the right way now?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't own anything Ford either, so
You have what?
that I wouldn't own anything Ford either.
Yeah, I mean that's the downside, right? I wouldn't either. Doesn't mean I don't want one though. They are cool, but
Except for technically, I do own a Ford electric vehicle.
what is that?
Worst of both worlds.
It's my son drives it, but
Oh,
it's a Fusion Energy. So
okay.
it's a hybrid, but you can also plug it in and it'll go
Oh, weird.
like 15, 17 miles on electric alone.
Oh, I mean that's pretty cool.
And then the rest of the time it's a hybrid. It's nice because you could just. How am I supposed to take this?
Yeah, see, that would be great in London. 'Cause I guess you get some sort of like $50, $80 tax if you drive a vehicle that's gas powered.
Yeah, probably. Well, that's a gas vehicle, eh?
Well, no, if you can, because Jay Leno, I was watching Jay Leno's garage, and he just got a new Rolls Royce that's electric.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What happened?
I don't pay attention. I don't have the trailer. I have the right kind of trailer. It's just not the one that I'm.
Oh, they have a specific one they wanted you to bring?
If you, yeah, you're relatively near it.
Let's see. It's a scout, like a scout trailer?
Yeah, yeah. And it takes the small hitch.
If you have the small hitch, I could drag it.
I do.
Where is the trailer at?
It is almost, I was gonna tell you right or left on the map, but your map, I'm sure, is spun differently. It's, you're next to some water. On the other side of the water is a dirt road. Goes past 3 little houses.
Okay.
A little further, there's another single house, and it's right in front of it.
Kind of by the unscheduled unloading mission.
I don't see any missions marked on it near it. Oh, no. So if you back up,
Okay. I see this big lake.
yes, if you get gas if you need it, I think, since you're right by the gas station.
Yep.
But if you go back the way you came, just past the rock at the end of the lake, there'll be a dirt road.
Okay.
Go to the other side of the lake, and that will lead you to the scout trailer.
I see the 3 houses.
Okay. And then a little further down the road, there's a single one.
I see the single house.
That's where that's where the trailer is.
I don't see a trailer there on the map.
You don't have, well, it probably only shows up if you got the mission selected.
Okay, so if I go down the main road,
The asphalt road.
yeah, I can take that little road right to that house.
Yeah, if you just back up a little bit, you can then get on the dirt road
Okay.
to go to that house. Where is the garage even? Oh, there's the garage.
Is this way? Oh, I see it. Okay, it's that. Okay, I got it. So I can get that on my way back. You got it. Oh, and we need to do day here. Hello, Uncle Hendry. It's good to see you. I don't think the Broncos are hybrid. I'm pretty sure they're just EcoBoost, which sucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a turbo if I'm going off-roading.
Yeah. But they are pretty cool looking trucks.
I seen when it was painted like baby blue, it was like really old looking, like
Yeah.
paint up style.
Yep.
I was like, that's pretty neat looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're good looking trucks. Too bad they're junk. No, actually, they're not. They haven't been around enough to have a bad rating, but they do have some negative ratings. Like premature negative ratings. But they're considered a moderately reliable truck at this point.
Anything new is not really that good anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know of any vehicle that comes out, the first year comes out that is, oh, this is great. It runs great. There's always something. Look at Toyota and their new trucks.
Yeah, that's right. They had a big problem with their trucks, too. 110,000, 1.5 EcoBoost lasted.
My dad's got an EcoBoost, the first one, the 3.5. And it's,
Eco trash.
it runs great. There has some issues with others, but he hasn't run anything, so. He gets like over 600 miles per tank.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I have the opposite with the Acura. I get like 12 miles per tank. That thing just sucks gas down.
My Sienna, I can get like 350 miles.
You probably get about the same mileage that I do in my car.
My tank's only like 16 gallons. Well, that
Yeah.
I know of. I don't drive it down past E, so there could be maybe like 4 gallons down there,
Oh man.
but my dad's like, I don't think there is 4 gallons down there. And he goes, well, we're not going to find out either.
Right. No, my car, the car I'm driving right now. But I'll tell you what. You know, you have that old pair of shoes that you don't want to ever throw away.
Yep.
Like, that's what it's like. It's just, it slips right on. I don't know how to explain it, but sitting in that car, I'm going to really miss that car. I love it. It's so comfortable. It's fun to drive. It's peppy still, even though it's old as all get out. Now, it is a 6-cylinder, though. Right, because it kills the fuel pump, right, Jay? All right, this should be the way. Yep.
Yeah, you're going the right way.
This truck works pretty well on this map. Right. There's that guy on Facebook that does like the truck reviews, and he's like, you want to buy a Ford? Any Ford before 2005 or 2005 and before. Any Chevy before 2005 and before. And any Toyota at all. And pretty much any Honda. But he's like the Fords and the Chevys, once they started doing the EcoBoost / Eco this, Eco that, he's like, that's when you want to avoid them. Because they just have all kinds of problems.
I think that whole system where you shut off certain pistons, you know, like you can shut down like two of your pistons, so it's like a 6-cylinder to save fuel.
Yeah.
That stuff is not good.
Yeah, my car had it. My car came from the factory with that.
The Honda did?
And,
It doesn't. It's currently
You disabled it. I remember that.
/ tricked.
I can't believe that people buy the cars that turn off and on when you stop at a stoplight.
That would make. I had a rental car that did that. I wanted to. I was ready to pull my hair out. I figured out. I went through the menu system and figured out how to disable that.
Yeah, there's usually a button you can push that you have to disable every time you start the car up. If you start the car,
Yep.
it won't do it. But I just think as a wear and tear factor, I just you know, when you shut that motor off, the oil starts going, you know, it's not pumping oil no more.
Right.
And then when you start it and take off, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not good.
No, it's a bad idea.
So Mazda came out with it. I don't know if it's currently being used or not, but Mazda came up with a way to do a stop start
Ooh.
that didn't use the starter to restart the engine.
Okay.
It would, when the stop start system would kick in and would shut the engine down, it would do it with
Nice.
the number one cylinder at, I believe it's top dead center, whatever, it's got full compression on that cylinder. So it's got fuel, air, and compression in that cylinder. And then when it's time to restart the car, it just sparks that cylinder.
Oh.
It's like my car uses the starter
Right.
to restart the engine if you leave that system on, and like
But here's the thing, though.
Gumbo.
If you're a type of person that can buy a new car every, let's say, 5 years,
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, all that system stuff then doesn't matter. But if you're a person like me who, when you buy a vehicle, you plan to keep it for 20 years. That's what matters.
Right. And unfortunately, there's not many cars out there that can do that anymore.
And it doesn't save that much fuel. I guess depending upon your conditions, it could, but how much is it gonna cost me to replace the starter?
Right.
20-ish hours of driving for gumbo. I don't think I've ever had gumbo before.
Really?
And I'm not a huge shrimp fan, so I don't think I would like it.
Is gumbo and jambalaya the same?
No.
What's the difference?
Most everything. I don't have much experience with gumbo, but I'm pretty sure that is a soup.
Oh.
And
Isn't that what jambalaya is?
is
Jambalaya got like
Oops.
sausage,
Crap.
chicken, and shrimp in it.
Oh, well, we'll just go around.
a rice-based.
Yeah, I have no idea either. To me, it just looks like a bunch of mush with seafood. I'll be coming around the corner when I come. I'm on my way, JVS. I don't know if you're still there,
I am.
but I'm bringing the I bring the pain like.
Don't bring that. I don't need any more.
This
How's your work
leave the
been
pain.
being gone so much?
They've been outstanding.
That's awesome.
I'm glad to hear that at least.
No pressure, no hassles, no harassment. I think they could have been more helpful when it came to like the FMLA, family medical leave, and the short-term disability leave paperwork. But it's technically not their responsibility. So
Right.
we had to. Where you going, Arthur?
I'm bringing it in.
Not there though.
Oh, I'll put it. My trailer goes here, so let me set this here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oop, nope, not that.
And then, obviously we used all my accrued time off.
Oh, yeah, you probably had years of it, didn't you?
No, because they switched to a use it or lose it. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I had 5 weeks
Oh, okay. Well, that helped a little bit.
plus sick time. So that helped. But they extended my family medical leave, which I didn't even know this was possible, until sometime in January.
So you don't have to go back till January?
My job is protected until then.
Okay.
I'm not getting paid,
Right.
but they're not replacing me.
Okay. I mean, that's good.
So I thought that was pretty outstanding to not have to worry about that.
That's really nice. Well, hopefully you'll feel better before then. But at least it's there. If you don't, you can still not have to be too stressed out about it and take your time getting better.
No, it won't take that long, I don't think.
Oh, I hope not.
We've even been playing an hour.
I know, right?
I'm exhausted already.
Oh no. Well, if you got to call it quits, it's all right. I mean, we'll just
Yeah,
say when you're too tired.
Want to just talk? You just want to get off? Go lay down? It'll take a while. We're just glad you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yeah. And sorry, I'm not a big communicator.
Yeah, when you start feeling pooped, just say, "Hey, I'm pooped. I'm gonna head out." And
Well, I'm talking about the time in between that you guys were great reaching out and I wasn't very great about.
yeah, well, you didn't feel good, dude. There's none of us at all feel like any way upset by that. Like when I'm going through stuff, I don't communicate either. I'm exactly like that. I just am like, I tell as few people what's going on as possible, just so somebody knows what's going on, and I leave. I just shut everything else off, and that's what you had to do, you know. And that's nothing wrong with that.
I'm more of a person of what's the point? Well, it's like nobody really cares. No, you know, when someone's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Most of the time they don't really care. They don't want to hear all the crap.
Well, yeah, but this is a little different. We hang out every week.
Yeah.
We do care. Oh, I flipped the trailer. Oh, it went back over. I was going to say, I'm bringing it to you sideways. Oh, you got to use the new Scout. How do you like it?
And it did okay.
I think it's a really good Scout.
Yeah. I made a bad choice or two in rooting. But made it through them.
That just means you're back to normal.
That's right. There you go.
Thank you.
I wonder if we get this tractor as a reward. Is that what that is?
I believe so.
Well, we'll get this going and we'll take a look at the tractor and then we'll call it an episode.
Alright.
We still have to find the other truck. That's one of two trucks that they gave us. There we go. Stage complete.
Probably on
Okay.
the other map.
Ah. They want us to repair and refuel.
Repair that. Doesn't need repaired.
That's right.
Tell you what, they're getting better and better at these maps.
This map is the first one we played. Oh, there you go. Thank you. It's the first one that I've really liked in a long time. Because it's like a normal map. It's like a real life map. All right, so can we get into it now? Let's see. Oh, we can. All right, I'm going to steal this and take it back, JVS, to the garage. Let's take a look at this thing and see what the options are. It gets a bigger motor, which we already have. Advanced special. Stock tires. We can make all kinds. Oh, these are. It gets some mud tires.
Over by the.
Ooh, it gets duals.
If the video I saw was to be believed, you should always run the duals on it.
Okay. Did I say hi to Sandhill already? How you doing, Sandhill? Good to see you. Let's upgrade this all the way.
Have you been keeping up with Star Citizen all, Javius?
No.
Well, they did the cargo. You can load and unload your ship
Ooh.
now
By hand.
with your own hangar.
Yep, you get your own hangar. It's pretty cool. We'll have to go for a ride when you're feeling up to it.
Just make sure you block out about 6 hours.
That's right.
I know I updated it just the other day.
Yeah, I'm really I like the new patch, and it's actually working pretty well. And the Zeus is almost ready to be released, and
It is out. Oh,
Is
that's
it-
right. It's not all the way out. No.
it's in Evocati or whatever.
Yeah.
So we have a tractor. That's really cool. We can start. This one actually turns. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's
they got
small,
rid of
though.
The, articulations.
What'd you say? Yeah, because no articulation.
Yeah, I don't like the articulation, like, you know. And the nice thing is you can add your weight. You can add weight to it.
I saw that, though.
It improves the pulling up hills.
Oh.
But, you know, if it's just mostly flat, you're not going to get much of an advantage. But if you're trying to go up a hill, pull something up a hill,
I mean, it seems kind of small.
well, I guess the only way to do it is like get one of those farm equipment, put it on the back with one tractor with no weights, and then everything the same one with weights. You see if maybe it'll pull it better.
Oh, to see which one works better? Yeah. Well, it keeps the nose down on the ground, which keeps the weight on the field.
All right, Arthur, I got this scout trailer from a mission. I'm gonna leave it here on the side of the road by this.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we're going to end this first episode and then see where everybody's at, and then we'll hopefully make a second episode tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching the series, welcome to Austria. This is really our first official video in Austria. We did the scouting, and I released that, and then we went back and finished the main videos. So now we are going to continue this series here. Be prepared, once again, as we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. I am getting ready to sell my house, and in the next couple weeks, months, we're going to be moving. Weeks, really. So the video production, as you probably already noticed, is slowing way down. I'm doing maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, sometimes 3, but I've got to slow down how many videos I'm releasing because I have other things that I'm doing, and I just don't have time to do it. So once we get where we're going, we'll start back up again, but I apologize for the having less videos. But it's great to see Javius. You guys want to say goodnight?
Good night.
Good night.
See you guys next time. Bye.